Experts and campaigners are warning that women with ADHD are being misdiagnosed with anxiety and depression. ADHD guidelines used for diagnosis have traditionally focused on men when it can look very different for women.
10-year-old Rudy has ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. He's always bouncing around and full of energy. Sometimes he's even hyperactive. But his 13-year-old sister Natasha, who also has ADHD, is more introverted and has problems sleeping. She prefers to spend her time with her snake Xander and has very different symptoms. And this is the reason why a huge number of girls with ADHD aren't getting diagnosed, because symptoms such as inattentiveness are missed in girls or dismissed as daydreaming.
The main reason to get them diagnosed is really because at school that means you can get some more support and some accommodation, and it's becoming more and more important as you go through schooling.
If it's not a lesson I'm interested in, I find myself almost falling asleep, but not really.
You really have to make a bit of a fight basically with the schools to sort of get them to understand that it's not about being willful or lazy, it's none of that. It's really because it's properly difficult.
Boys are 5 times more likely to be diagnosed with ADHD than girls, even though later in life case numbers are roughly similar for men and women. Whether that's because symptoms are based on studies with boys or girls are better at masking them, it means huge numbers of young women have to live with ADHD without proper support. Which is why experts say it's crucial there's more training for GPs and teachers to help them identify cases earlier on.
This is usually the experience that women have, that they become overwhelmed, they become stressed, they become anxious, they become depressed. And it is incredibly important, in my view, to try to identify this as earlier as possible.
That was the case for Leanne, who spent her childhood unable to concentrate but was only diagnosed in her mid-20s. She feels she wasted years of her life, frustrated that no one could explain why she felt so different.
It felt like I was going completely insane because I knew that I kept self-sabotaging my life. I knew that what I was doing was not normal. I just felt like I lost 25 years of my life, the first 25 years, from constantly kind of being controlled by things that weren't my own brain, whether that was looking for alcohol or feeling suicidal or just not being able to actually relax and enjoy my life at all.
Leanne now coaches businesses to help others recognise the symptoms as early as possible, which is a crucial step towards better understanding this condition, about which there is still so much we don't know. Madeline Ratcliffe, Sky News.